Okay, guys, very exciting day today, and that's because we had our first warm day here in New York, warm Saturday here in New York, in a long time. And what that did was it started the garage sailing season, and I would say today was the day that garage sailing officially started here in Long Island, New York. And this is huge because the thrift stores have been ramping up their prices very gradually, but they've been ramping up their prices to the point where the last 2 weeks that I've gone to the thrift stores, I haven't seen anything worth buying. What I have come up with is slim pickings. So I got up early this morning. I wrote down about maybe 4 garage sales I saw on Craigslist. I wrote them down. I headed out and I looked for other garage sales along the way, in between stops and whatnot. So I wound up going to about 15 garage sales. And I hit big at one. And I'll show you what we got, okay? Okay. So I don't know where to start here. But guys, this is where it's at. If you're not going to garage sales, you're not finding good stuff. So, trying to think of where I should start here. Alright, let's start with this. Got this box here, Red Wing shoes. There's no shoes in the box, of course. But we got, here we go. We got Tasmania in the box for the Sega Genesis. Okay. Here. Mortal Kombat, Sega Genesis. All these games have the game and the instruction manual with them. Some type of cheat code somebody had in here. So all these box games I'm going to show you, they all have the box and the instruction manual. I'll save the time of opening them all up. So got a Mortal Kombat there, pretty cool. Miss Pac-Man in the box with instructions. NBA Showdown 94. Okay. Got a Sonic the Hedgehog in the box with the instructions. We got an Eco the Dolphin in the box with instructions. We got a Lion King. Okay, so that does it. That does it for our Sega Genesis games in the box. Keep in mind this was all purchased in one garage sale. So far we got 7 boxed Sega Genesis games, which is awesome because out of all the game systems that I've run across, Sega Genesis games are the hardest to come by, especially in the box. I mean, you can get Nintendo games and PlayStation games all day long. Sega Genesis games are hard to come by. So I was psyched about this. Alright. Alright, the next thing I'm going to show you is this baby right here. This guy had a Sega Genesis with the Sega CD attached to it, which I was really psyched about because even though I already have the first generation Genesis like this, and the second generation Genesis, I don't have the Sega CD, which is huge. How does it open? Which is huge. I wanted a Sega CD in a big way, And we managed to get it at what I thought was a relatively cheap price, which we'll get to it at the end when I show you the rest of the stuff. So, ultra awesome right here. Ultra awesome. Let's put that there for now. Okay. Here's a system that's really close to my heart. Sega Saturn. One of my favorite game systems of all time. Definitely in my top 5. This guy had a Sega Saturn there, so scoop that up. It has a game inside of it. Sonic 3D Blast. Little dusty, but we'll clean her up. I know she works. Okay, got that. I'll just let's put this over here for now. Okay, we got this thing. This is crazy. Where do you guys see this thing? I never saw this thing before. This is a Telstar Alpha, and made by Coleco, which is like it's, I guess it's like a Pong type game. You see your controllers here, maybe a 1 and 2 player. I don't know anything about this thing, never seen it before. Reset button, it says hockey, tennis, handball, and something else. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Beginner, intermediate, prop. This thing is pretty gnarly looking, huh? So pretty psyched about that. Looks like this thing is battery powered. This is like a plug and play system. I see a place for batteries back here. So this is pretty neat. My guess it's like from the 70s or something. I don't know. Still dusty. Just needs a good cleaning. So I thought this thing was pretty awesome. Just keep this over here. And then, oh, inside the box still we had Afterburner 3 for Sega CD. Afterburner 3. A copy of Aussie Pro-Am for Nintendo. In really nice shape. We have Aussie Pro-Am, but, you know, hey, Aussie Pro-Am. Sewer Shark for Sega CD, which, believe it or not, even though it's not in a case, is really, really clean. No scratches or anything like that. A little dusty, but super clean. So Sewer Shark. That's it for what's in this box. And then we got this bag of stuff too. We got Sega CD Cliffhanger. I hope there's no glare on that. Cliffhanger. It's got, you know, everything in there. Very clean. Dracula. Dracula for Sega CD. Again, really clean. And, well, that's it for Sega CD stuff. So that's Sega CD stuff. And then we got a whole bunch of Nintendo 64 games here. We got Madden 2001. We got Mario Kart 64, which is awesome. We got GoldenEye 007, which is awesome. I haven't even looked at these yet, man. This is great. Great game. WCW Nitro. Battle Tanks. All of these games are in really nice shape too. Oh shit! Look at this. We got a Super Mario 64, which is great. NFL Quarterback Club 98. San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. I think I played this in the arcade. It's pretty, if I'm not mistaken, it's a pretty badass game in the arcade. We got Madden 99. We got Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey. We got Conker's Bad Fur Day. And we got WCW versus NWO World Tour. Okay. So, I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12. We got 12 N64 games. Alright. So we got a grand total, I mean, we got the box Genesis games, box Sega CD games, all the Nintendo 64 games, the Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis with Sega CD, and the Telstar Pong console, all for $40. Now the guy wanted $50, but I only had $40, so he took the $40. And if you guys are gonna go to garage sales, I suggest you do this. Put $5 in one pocket, $10 in another pocket, $20 in the back in one back pocket, and another $20 in the other back pocket. And know what you have at all times. That way you can just pull cash out of your pocket and say, this is all I have. Because I don't know, I think it's something instinctive. I think when people see cash, they're just like, okay. But knowing what you have at all times, I mean, it's hard to you know, barter with a guy and tell him you only have $20, then you open up your wallet and you got like $100 in there. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know. Is there etiquette? Is there a code of ethics for garage sailing? I don't know. But I have to give a really, really big shout out to my friend Steve. My friend Steve put me onto this garage sale. I was at a garage sale earlier in the day, and he was looking for a particular item. He was looking for an old skateboard. So I found one for him, and I picked it up for him, and I texted him. And I told him, you know, you see any video games, because he was out doing the same thing. I said, you see any video games, you know, let me know. And I was basically coming up dry until I got a phone call from him. So my friend Steve, big thank you to you, because this was a big find. So that's it. Bidhead 1000 here, telling everybody to get out to the garage sales if you want to make any progress at all, because the thrift stores, I feel like giving the thrift stores a big middle finger, but we need them during the winter time and during the cold weather. So, all right, guys. See you next time.